What's cracking YouTube? Neck Punch here. Now, as many of you know, I'm working on a fan game and creating my own Pokemon region, the Coteinn Region. And it is a lot of fun, being able to think through and include all the stuff that I'd love to see Game Freak put into a game. And one of the things that I often think about is, if I worked for Game Freak, what seeds would I sow into a game to really kind of get the theorists thinking? What kind of areas or Pokemon or ideas would I include that would be more than they seem, so that I could get the YouTubers researching and speculating and coming up with some fun theories? Today, I'm going to take you through one of those areas, including some of the new Pokemon that I've created to go with it. In the south of Illalarasa, beyond a dark thicket, lie the Opvee Ruins. No one is sure exactly how long this series of decaying buildings has stood, but a dark and ominous aura surrounds the area. The buildings are overgrown with flora, almost blending into the landscape, but the structure is clearly man-made. Being the intrepid young explorer you are, you journey through the hauntingly dark forest and enter the ruins. Immediately, you're struck by a sudden chill in the air. You make your way from chamber to chamber. The ground is damp, and you can hear the scurrying footsteps of Rattata, the slish-sloshing of slithering Wervis, and the occasional screech of some unseen flying-type Pokemon. And beneath these sounds, if you strain your ears, you hear a faint, muffled crying. As you press deeper, you see the occasional piece of broken furniture, a bed here, a chair there. Did somebody try to build a home here at some point? You wonder. Further on, you come across some strange contraptions, ancient, broken down machines, and some seem to show signs of life as the Wervis slither by, but you keep your distance. You come to an open doorway, an iron door rusted off its hinges. Beyond lies a winding staircase, and you ascend until you come to an open room with no walls, but surrounded by iron bars overgrown with climbing vines. Perched on the bars and the branches are the makers of the little screeches you've been hearing, the little flying type the Pokedex identifies as Buzzard, the vulture Pokemon. Buzzard like to perch on power lines to absorb the electricity with their talons. They were once viewed as a dark omen, though they are now understood to be quite friendly. After catching a Buzzard, you realize you're at a dead end, so you head back down the stairs and down another unexplored passageway. The air grows colder, and suddenly you're faced by another Pokemon, either drawn to the cold or the source of it. The ruins are also home to the crystallizing Pokemon Cryogonal. After fighting off the first one, you move on, your senses heightened. The crying seems to grow louder. You continue through the ruins, picking up the occasional Pokeball or potion, battling off Wervis and Rattata, and the occasional Cryogonal and Buzzard. And then, with a mournful cry, a new Pokemon shows its face. Quickly you pull out your Pokedex. Abaddon, the forgotten Pokemon. They are believed to be the lost spirits of those who died in a forgotten place. Sometimes they will flee from their trainers and return to the place they were caught. The little Pokemon utters a heart-wrenching cry, and you find yourself in a battle that you cannot escape. You battle and capture the little ghost type before healing it up and continuing to make your way through the ruins, with Abaddon now guiding you. Eventually, you come to one final long corridor, a huge passage covered in runes. You're unable to make any sense of the writing on the walls. And it's at this point your little Abaddon goes back into its Pokeball. You sense that something is amiss, something's wrong, and so you do all that you can do. Clutching your bag with your head down, you run. You run down the passageway, jumping broken furniture and tangling vines, until finally you've made it out. You're outside. Now outside, a couple of new friends in your party. You move on from the Opvee Ruins to continue the rest of your adventure, but you feel that chill still with you. You endeavour to put it out of your mind and continue on with your journey, hopeful never to have to return to this place. Now later on, when it gets strong enough, your Buzzard evolves into Vulture, the vulture Pokemon. Their talons can shock failing hearts back into normal rhythm. They are sometimes seen circling those with heart problems and have been known to swoop in and save lives. Your little Abaddon can evolve as well. However, to do so, you'll need to get hold of an Iron Ball. Up in the Silver Rock Mines, you'll be able to find Mawile that carry the item. Either by capturing a Mawile with the held item, or by just using Thief on the wild Pokemon, you can get yourself an Iron Ball and then level up your Abaddon whilst holding one. When you do, it will evolve into Ball and Chain, the tethered Pokemon. Though slower than their unevolved counterparts, Ball and Chain are markedly more aggressive and will lash out with their shackle at the slightest provocation. And so there you have it. There you have the Opvee Ruins, along with a couple of Pokemon that you find there and their evolutions. At first, there might not seem like there's too much to it. But if this was a real Pokemon game, I guarantee that people would be theorizing about it and trying to explain what this place actually is. But it's not a real Pokemon game, so that isn't going to happen. Instead, I want to know what you think. So here are my questions of the day. What really is Abaddon? What did the Opvee Ruins used to be? And what real-world location are the ruins based on? Let me know what you think in the comment section. And if I get a couple of responses, I'll do a part 2 with my answers to those questions, as well as the final evolution of Vulture and Ball and Chain. So be sure to leave a comment and hit subscribe if you haven't so that you don't miss part 2 when it drops. But that's it for now, so until next time, my name is Neck Punch. Have a good one.